This deck is absolutely taking over Clash Royale, and every single player should consider trying it out. The Evo Witch is basically getting buffed because the Lightning is receiving a heavy nerf and she's basically not being touched, and the Goblin Hut is being ignored, so this deck is going to continue to dominate. There are two things that make this deck really, really good. One being the Evolved Witch permanently staying alive when a graveyard is being killed, and two being the extreme defense. Actually, three. The defense is great, and the cycle is extremely fast as well because we have Spear Goblins, Ice Spirit, and Log in a graveyard deck, which is a little weird. I'll be fair. It is a little strange. In case he zaps, I'll be ready for some Spear Goblins here. Let's just go like this in case. And I can assume this is just your standard Gob Giant E-Barbs deck. I wonder if we're going to see E-Barbs here. Are we going to do anything about that? Mega Knight! Okay. Never listen to me about deck selections ever again. I thought this just looked like Gob Giant E-Barbs, but okay, apparently not. In case he tries to get freaky at all, I'm just gonna hut. He is getting freaky. He is getting freaky. Okay, we need an Evo Witch, and here he's up! He's up! I was right about the E-Barbs, though, which is, I mean, oh, the E-Barbs on the tower. That's unfortunate, which is a little frustrating because I didn't want to be right about that. I wonder, he's probably just going to mini peck on top of this, but I'll still try and force the graveyard here because he's going to have to overcommit to it. He's going to go Phoenix instead, and our Witch should just, like, stay alive here. Or no, it's not, because none of the skeletons are dying, which means I'm going to get thousands of damage. So maybe it's a good thing that the Witch died there. I think we should be able to kill this egg. Okay, I mean, we could probably just Valkyrie and then maybe go in with an Ice Spirit as well here. And this should be able to splash everything and maybe kill the mini P.E.K.K.A. I might have to log. I'm gonna have to log. Okay, so it does look pretty much identical to your standard Gob Giant deck, except he has Mega Knight instead and a Phoenix for some reason. I don't really know why, but I think getting to another Evo Witch is really gonna help us. A little bit of the problem here is usually with going in with graveyards, right, we're going to go Valk Graveyard. That's your standard, like, Valk to tank graveyard on the tower. But it's going to be a little bit difficult because I need the Valkyrie for his defense. So we're going to go point... Wait a second. What if I did this? What if I literally graveyarded on top of that? And then meanwhile, we just, like, try and get rid of this Mega Knight very slowly and cycle back to another poison. And then we can go Evo Witch out here. We can stack Spear Goblins. The Mega Knight barely survived to get a jump there. And we still got Spear Goblins. Oh my god, the Goblin Hut is absolutely insane, dude. While he's dealing with this Evo Witch, we can go over here and go Graveyard Valk for the first time this game. I think just logging here might be good. I feel like we almost killed the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Witch is just feasting on the tower here as well. And she's just infinitely healing herself. Oh my god. Okay, well, this is a little bit annoying for him. We're gonna have to deal with the Mega Knight here, but the good news is that the Sparky is really low, so we might be able to kill it with just like a couple of Valkyrie hits, or he's just gonna abandon it and go to the other lane. Okay, that works too. Ice Spirit, don't kill my Witch! Don't kill my Witch! Okay. We can go hut like this. We can probably defend this flawlessly, I think. We'll go Spear Goblins here. I was really hoping my Witch could maybe show up, but instead we'll have to go with Witch like this, and we'll kind of just have to abandon this Mega Knight. I don't really care if he gets a little bit of damage, because we just need practically like one graveyard on the tower, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'll go Graveyard. He's going to have to respond to that, so now he can't go in with this, or you're just gonna lose. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. You have to defend the graveyard, buddy. Anyways, a little scary, but GG's. I don't think you're supposed to go Witch first play. Now, I've seen a lot of people go Witch really early in the game to try and cycle the evolution, but first play, I'm not too sure about. Also, if I log, my opponent's gonna go Scar me at the river. So, maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. Okay, we're good. Ooh, this is a good opportunity. I think this is Golem to go with yeah, it's probably Golem, not E-Golem, to go with our little play we've been talking about here. Do we take it? Do we do anything crazy on this? I feel like we don't. I feel like we just let that chill. Because it's E-Drag Healer. It's not like the biggest push in the world. I think we just pull that with the Valk. It's okay. And now I'm going to apply some pressure with this. Now, he knows we're running Graveyard, so he plays the pump over there. Again with the guards. Okay, guards are really just frustrating for Graveyard players. We're going to have to always get, like, poisons down with our Graveyards, which makes it a little bit annoying. You could probably see by that be a little annoying there. So, yeah. We've got Golem E-Drag to deal with, which is absolutely going to tear through our Goblin Hut. But it's okay. We'll lock it in. Now, I probably would have saved the graveyard to punish his golem, but I didn't know that he had guards. So, there was no way to know that he had guards. We're just going to have to find a way to kill his E-Drag. That's the most important thing here. We'll go Witch just like this. Got to be careful of giving him value. Go Poison just like this. I think we'll go Ice Spirit back here, maybe. We'll go with the, oh, our Witch is getting shot from, yeah, this is, you can see the problem. You can see a bit of the problem here. We'll go Valk to try and keep this Witch alive. We are still in the damage lead temporarily, but, I mean, whew, we got a little bit lucky there. We'll go Graveyard like this, because there's no reason not to just stall it out a little bit. I want to keep my Witch alive and help her deal with this counter push. I think I will drop a Poison here. It should help deal with the guards, clean everything up, and we should be able to cycle back sooner than later to another, like, set of defenses and Goblin Huts here. I'll go with my second Witch. I'll go with the Goblin Hut. Ooh, this is actually going to be nice. It's actually going to be kind of nice because the healer hopefully will be a little bit low, give us a little bit time to deal some damage to this golem. God, this is just painful, dude. This is just genuinely painful. I feel like we should be trying to apply opposite lane pressure, but how? How are we supposed to apply opposite lane pressure? I did not know that the Goblin Hut just didn't pull either. That's a bit unfortunate. Go Spears over here. I don't really care if the E-Drag locks on temporarily because, to be honest, it doesn't do that much damage. Go Valk like this. And now we should finally, after a very long time, be able to go in with Graveyard Poison. Oh, God. Should I do it into a Valk? Or a E-Drag? I feel like I should. I feel like I'm going to do it. Okay, come on. And we go Log like this. We are getting absolutely no damage, but the Witch is going to stay alive because a lot of skeletons are dying, so that's really good. She's going to kill the E-Drag and get a shot on the tower. That was absolutely worth it. That was absolutely worth it. Okay, we'll go Witch. God, he's just going to go Golem. I don't know how we're supposed to get a Graveyard down. I mean, maybe we try and get it here, actually. Maybe we just try and get it here. We'll try and get the Poison down. We're officially tanking for the tower. Everybody on my channel knows Skeleton Dragons aren't good enough to defend a graveyard. You can't defend them for me. Don't defend them for him. Can we get a hut down? Look at the Witch that single-handedly slayed that golem, by the way. And, oh my God, we got so much poison damage, too. We'll log just to make sure this Lumberjack dies. Okay, this is good. Look at this Spear Goblin army. I'll try and tank for them so we can stay alive a little bit longer. Oh my God, look at the spears. Look at the spears. Oh my God, dude. Bro, how many are there? Oh my God, are they even gonna... They're gonna kill the Lumberjack too. Holy balls. I did not expect that. But that's gonna be game. All we need is one skeleton hit. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Facing off against Baton here. I also... No. You know what I also realized? We could go Ice Spirit Graveyard. It's kind of niche, but in case I ever need to pressure and I don't have like the most elixir, I'm trying to pressure my opponent, I could low-key go Ice Spirit Graveyard. Like, just like Ice Spirit Goblin Barrel, except a little bit more like weird. Because I wouldn't need to back it up because then the skeletons would spawn faster than the tower can kill it. Woo! Woo! It could be EQ, which I'm a little scared of because that is a very good effective counter to our Goblin Hut, but it also might just be Mighty Miner bait, which is interesting, but we have a log, so you know what? We could deal with that. I think I'll just go Witch here to snipe this, and that way we can cycle to our Evo Witch as well. This should be no hits from this, and we don't have to be super aggressive here. We'll just take it slow. We'll try and cycle with him because he does have a much faster cycle than us, so we're going to get our logs out cycled, but... you know, this actually isn't a very slow deck. This is like 3.4, 3.5. I forget what I showed at the beginning, but it's actually a pretty fast deck. So we'll go Valkyrie here. I don't think I'm going to get outcycled that hard. I'll always hover things against Princess decks just to make sure that we don't get, like, smacked by the Princess. I think I will go Hut like this and maybe potentially log this guy so that I can keep my Valkyrie alive and go in with the Graveyard. Is that crazy? I kind of like this play. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this, and we'll just go Ice Spirit in here, because he's going to go Goblins. Yeah, so we might be able to get this Ice Spirit to the tower, and that may net us a couple of hits with either the Spear Goblins or the Skeletons, and it does. So we will take a little bit of a damage lead going into double. Hopefully don't get jump scared by Fortnite on my laptop again. And, I mean... we'll find a way to kill these princesses. I mean, I can take poison value where I can. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries the Mighty Miner to protect this, honestly. I'll go Hut like this. Evo Witch is going to be a pain in his ass to defend as well. I think we'll go in the... well, he has Rocket, so we won't go in the back. If I remember correctly, Mighty Miner bait has Rocket. I'll take this poison as well just to get this cannon off the board. Because the cannon's going to be a bit of a pain to deal with. So I think we let the mini goblins go on this side because they are easy to kill. And then we'll go... ooh, do you think we split lane pressure here? I might. I'll go like this. We'll get a good hit on there. And then I will go with my Ice Spirit Graveyard that I was talking about. Oh, that's not going to work because there's a cannon there. I'm stupid. Okay, I will go poison like this, though. I'm not too worried since I have log in cycle. I could just go with a quick... actually, I'll go log first. I'll go log first, and then we'll go spears like this. Because, I mean, to be honest, I can be pretty aggressive here as long as I'm dealing with his barrels and making sure he doesn't princess the tower. So, we'll go Witch, just a sniper, cycle to my Evo Witch. I think he was expecting a Valk. That should still counter her. No problemos. I think we need more huts. We absolutely need more huts. And I'm going to take a poison wherever I can to, so we don't get spell cycled. I'll go Valk in the back here. Goblins are out. That's interesting. I think he's trying to get me to log. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. I'm not using my log. We're just going to go over here. We're going to go log like this. Easy said and done. Go with a Witch. He's going to swap lanes on us. I didn't see that coming, low-key. I think I'll take this poison to get this off the board, though. And then we'll go graveyard in like this with an Ice Spirit. His goblins are out, by the way. His goblins are now out, so he's going to have to use cannon log to defend. The goblins on the right side aren't going to do any damage. And even though we barely got anything there, I mean, we only gave up a princess shot, so... I'm going to have to keep poison cycling, though. Oh, my God, he's back already. I'm nowhere even close to my... Oh, Valkyrie on the tower. I'm nowhere even close to my log. We could swap lanes now, though, if I wanted to. I'll go Witch in the back in this lane, because he's not going to rocket her, probably, since he's not going for that tower. I mean, he could, but I don't think it'd be a good play here. We'll get huts down to make sure there's no opening for him to go princess. He goes with his first rocket. I think we go in like this. We're going with the Valk as well here. The Ice Spirit's not going to jump, but I think I'll take a poison real fast. He's going to swap lanes with the Mighty Miner. Now he's got to deal with this Witch. We can just go with an Evolved Witch. And as you can see, like, I'm just trying to apply some sort of pressure. He does have the 3-card cycle that's helping him out, though, so that's a little annoying. I think I will go log on the Princess here. I'll go Valk, Graveyard, and now I can actually get a poison down. I am going to have to tank that barrel to get my poison down, but I think it's going to be worth it because he's not going to be able to defend the Witch plus the Graveyard very well. And as you can see, we are getting that damage, ladies and gentlemen. We do have to log this or we're going to lose to the rocket. And, oh, I didn't even need the Graveyard because our boys are locking in. That was tough, but hey, you could beat log bait with ease. All right, facing off against Cockmaster. That's... Oh my god. Okay, well, we'll cycle our Valk first play. I'm kind of really used to that because I usually play her as the Evo version, so when I don't have an Evo Valk, I still like am inclined to cycle the Evo earlier, but you know what, that's probably not the greatest idea. We could save her. We could just go overspend on this here because he's probably going to EQ or log anyways, so it will like mostly pay itself off, or he's gonna have to respond on defense. So either way, we're fine here. This is a pretty intimidating little counter push. Okay, we'll go spears over on this side because he just used his log. There's a potential to get a little bit of chip damage out of that. We'll get one spear goblin hit. Okay, well, one spear goblin hit is better than no spear goblin hit. So we'll cycle this Ice Spirit here. We've got our Valk ready as well for his okay, I'm fine with trading Ice Spirit chip damages, actually. We've got Valkyrie for his hogs. I could just Valk log the hogs for the most part, and I think it'd be fine. Although, it is kind of nice because I do have... I heard that royal delivery. I do have a lot of, like, answers to the hogs. I have Valkyrie, I have log, I have Witch. Not that Witch is a great answer to it, but I also have the Goblin Hut, of course, which is packing a lot of HP. I don't even think it dies to Earthquake, which is pretty crazy. I'll take this poison, actually, because this is going to kill the cannon as well and potentially open up, like, an opportunity for my Valk to do a little bit more damage here. So that's honestly fine. He's going to, as you can see, take that damage from the Valk, and now he won't be able to EQ with this Goblin Hut. So we can just log and finish it all off, since he had to respond to that Valkyrie, which is really nice. We're just going up damage here. I'm going to go Ice Spirit with this lane, because he is probably more inclined to defend the lane with more damage in it. Just makes sense, right? That's what everybody would do. We'll go spears over here just to keep prodding him, keep making him spend these little cards, and even better, we force out an evolved cannon on some spear goblins. So we'll go Witch. I don't really care if he EQs. Like, whenever you are going up against an opponent with a big spell, you never want to cycle your Witch in the lane that has the most damage taken because your opponent's just going to get spell value. I think we'll go Valkyrie over here, force out his ability, and then it's probably just going to delivery. So we'll go log like this. He's probably going to go Piggies, so we'll go Poison. He goes Piggies in the other lanes. Good play. The Poison should still wrap that up, though. And now we'll get Valkyrie down. I think she should be distracted by a spear. She's not, unfortunately, so we do take a queen hit. But, I mean, that's kind of okay. I'll see if he plugs anything at the bridge. He doesn't. So we'll go Graveyard like this. We'll see what he does. He goes like that. Okay, we'll just go log hut then. Let's go log hut then. The good thing about... Oh my god, we're not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. Flashback to that one freaking YouTube short. You do have to realize that if he EQs on defense for my graveyards, he's not going to be able to EQ on the goblin hut. So he's going to try and find ways to defend without using his EQ. So we're going to have to try and punish that. That's the entire goal here. I think I'll go spear goblins just maybe in case it forces out an early ability. It does. Nice. We will go with the goblin hut like this. We'll go ice spirit graveyard as well. And the witch should be distracted by that. See what he does. He has to go EQ on that. That's really nice. And since they're killing so many skeletons, the witch is surviving nice and well. As you can see, we get a few hundred damage out of that. Pretty good. We're going to kill both of these cannons. We're just going to go with the hut up here like this. We are, thank God, going to pull all of the hoggies. I would be very surprised if that didn't, to be fair. But, you know, you can never tell with these hoggies. Go ice spirit like this and take no damage. So, we're up 300. I don't really have to worry about getting spell cycled because he can't... use the spell on two things at once, as I just talked about. Like, he can't use his EQ on my tower and on the graveyard, and he can't really defend the graveyard flawlessly without it. So I think we'll go in with the witch in the back here. Oh, I love how we're just shooting at one skeleton, guys. Good job. I'm gonna go with a pre-poison here. Nice. We're gonna log this. We're gonna go with the Valk, and now the Valkyrie should kill these all without taking any damage. Nicely done. We'll go with this ice spirit real quick here just to make sure we kill this queen. We'll go with the witch. I'll get a poison down for this because oh, my AirPods are dying. That's gonna mess up the game audio. Okay, goblin hut, please lock in. Okay, now we can go graveyard real quick. We can go graveyard since these skeletons are dying. We can go ice spirit. We can go log as well. That should flawlessly kill those as well. No hits taken. We go with another hut up here. He's got to still deal with those skeletons. We're going to go spear goblins. We're going to go Valk. Spear goblins outside of like what would have been the normal log range. And then I think I'd like to get one more like ice spirit graveyard down. I think that's just the key to victory here. And then we'll try and get a poison last second. We'll get a poison down and we should be able to secure the dub. Ladies and gentlemen, all we need is like all we need is one skeleton hit, bro. One skeleton hit. One skeleton hit. Oh, we got it. Let's go. GG's.